All right. Let's see. I think I got this. About to start up. Where's the arena? There it is. Am I alive? I'm alive. I live. All right. I'm going to do a draft again. And I'm going to win this time. Purchasing the draft. Okay, I got to win at least one game, I think, so I can get my money back. All right, Supreme Phantom probably doesn't have any support in this draft, but it's blue, and blue is good in this draft. This Aviation Pioneer is just jumping out at me like, play blue artifacts. It's the only good deck in this M19. Although I just got crushed by, what was that? Unblockable dudes. That was weird. I could just go green-black, just like say, I'm playing green-black, I don't care. I don't care what else happens, I'm playing green-black. Ugh, that seems bad. I don't know. Supreme Phantom. Man. It's another card that I just kind of won a lot of because it's probably good in like, I mean, it's a thing in Modern, right? Do I have any of those? I mean, I don't know if that's going to be relevant at all. I know I drafted one of these the other day because it was there. I have two. Get two more and I can build a standard spirits deck after the next Ravnica set comes out with Orzhov. I could build like a, no, it's not Orzhov though. It's blue. Azorius spirits, maybe? I don't know. Will it be a thing? Who knows? Let's get back to the draft. All right, I got to draft correctly here. I'm going to draft. Where is the draft? I lost the draft. Drafting core set, resume, rejoin draft. Here we go. All right, so Plague Mare is kind of a removal spell on a creature. I kind of like that, but it is really pushed me into black. Black's not terrible though. I do like the idea of removal on a creature. And I want to play a different color. I did do mono black once though already in this draft. I mean in the set. Man, I don't know what to do. I'm frustrated with this M19. I want to go back to Guilds of Ravnica drafts. What do you think? Anybody? Esper Spirit. Poison Tip is also good. Yeah. Poison Tip Archer. It's strong, but it's also like saying, you're playing green-black. You can force it. I kind of don't want to lose again, though. I don't want to lose another draft. Like, when I was just picking what I thought was good, I was winning all the drafts. I went 7 games. And now I'm, like, second-guessing myself. It's Aviation Pioneer, man. Ugh, there's so much good blue artifact interaction. But I just played that, and it was bad, kind of. I didn't draft it until late. I'm going black. I'm going to get that Plague Mare. I'm going to see what happens here. I can do Psychic Corrosion, try and get some millstones. Try and mill my opponents. That didn't work. That didn't work for them. Nope. All right. Doom Dissenters are great. I like them a lot. It's a 2-for-1. I'm going to take that and just forget about the rest of this pack. All right. What are we doing here? I'm just drafting. I'm just doing it. I'm drafting black. Maybe splash in something else. I like the Reassembling Skeleton over the Doom Dissenter. All right. Doing black and something. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe just black. I don't like Infernal Scarring, though. That's the problem with deciding what color you're going to be before you actually do the draft. It's like, yeah, good luck with that. There's no black cards. So as far as good cards are concerned, I like Bone Ash. It's a creature removal spell, essentially, that lets you draw a card, but you got to kind of save up for it. The Enigma Drake, I probably need more of these for Constructed if I ever want to build the Arclight Phoenix deck, which is the deck everyone's winning with. Ugh, I could do a Druid of the Cal, try and force black-green. I just don't want this stupid enchantment. Oh, no, this is the one that... Oh, yeah, no, this is the one that I don't like. This is the one I'm not crazy about. It sometimes pays for itself if they don't kill your creature in response. Ugh. I'll take the Druid of the Cal. Try and force some green in there. Recollect, it doesn't super excite me. I do like Infectious Horror. I don't hate Two-Headed Zombie. I like the horror over the zombie. That direct damage kind of can really matter if you're being aggressive. I'm not crazy about Recollect. It's not terrible. I'm not crazy about it, though. It's like you have to pay for the same spell twice, you know. Pay for it to get it out your graveyard, and then pay for it again to play it. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand, then discard a card. That can be good. I'm going to take the Child of Night. I like Child of Night. Gaining a little bit of life. Nightmare's Thirst. Unless you're getting really heavy into the life gain, this isn't super strong. It does kill a creature, though. Instant speed, a 1/1. I think I'd rather take the Epicure of Blood if I'm going to be gaining life. Colossal Dreadmaw, though, is also a big scary bomb. I'll take a Colossal Dreadmaw. You know what? If I'm going black and green. Citrus Plier, not a big fan of Unlimited. Plummet is removal. I could run this Plummet. I'll take it. Bog Stomper, it's good to have one. Root Snare, no. Naturalize, it's kind of removal. Gee whiz. I'll take the Naturalize. I probably won't run it. If I get a Reclamation Sage, I would run that, but probably not Naturalize. I guess I'll take this Oaken Form. I don't know. This is all garbage now. I'll get a Infernal Scarring. I'm not going to put it in the deck, probably. And then I won't play this Sovereign's Bite unless I go, like, I don't know. I probably won't. And that's the first pack. Second pack, we have an Apex of Power. I don't like this card, really. It's expensive. It costs 10. It's going to be dead in your hand the whole game. Anyway, get another Reassembling Skeleton or Strangling Spores is solid instant speed removal. It doesn't kill everything, but if it doesn't kill it, it can help you kill it. A lot of people play this Daggerback Basilisk. It's not terrible. But the Assembling Skeleton, that's the gift that keeps giving. I feel like that's going to be valuable long term. Vampire Sovereign's solid. Direct damage into a flying, hard to block dude. I'm taking it. And then we have the Reclamation Sage. I like Reclamation Sage. Lets you get rid of Luminous Bonds. and you get a 2/1 body. Yeah, I'll take the Reclamation Sage. I don't hate the Ravenous Harpy. I don't hate Epicure of Blood or Two-Headed Zombie. I don't hate Titanic Growth. This is basically creature removal. But this is evasive. Oh, I'm taking a Ravenous Harpy. I have 2 Reassembling Skeletons. So taking this Ravenous Harpy because I can make a really big one. Maybe try and get another one out of it. I don't know. I want to try that. That seems like a fun little interaction. Sack your skeleton. Get it back. Sack your skeleton. Kind of want to get a Recollect now. Just for graveyard. I don't know. I'm going to take the Epicure of Blood. I don't know yet if I'm going to get like some Vampire Neonates or something, but like one Epicure of Blood and a couple Vampire Neonates can be pretty strong. I like Abnormal Endurance. It saves a creature. It also can be a combat trick that kills a creature you wouldn't have killed. Declare Dominance is a bomb. I'm taking this. It is disgustingly good. Just wipes their whole board or just makes them block a bad creature while your others get lethal. Colossal Majesty can be solid card draw if you have the right deck for it, which doesn't look like I'm gonna. I mean, yeah, feels like it's dead. I hate to not grab it. I'm taking the Child of Night instead. Gain some life. All right, what do we got here? The Macabre Waltz, not the worst thing. I kind of prefer the Thornhide Wolves, so I'll take them. All right, I think a 2-headed zombie. Have some creatures. 1 Mind Rot is usually pretty strong. More than 1 is probably more than what you want. I'm not going to play another Recollect, I don't think, but I'll take it. And a Wall of Vines. All right. Banefire. If I was playing red, I would put this in the deck, but I'm not. If I was going mono green, this is really strong. Otherwise, it's kind of not great. Vigilant Baloth isn't terrible. It's 2 green in the casting cost, which makes me unhappy. Like, I'd really, most likely, probably rather just play a Colossal Dreadmaw. This is just not great. It's just fine. Infectious Horror, almost like more. Basilisk is kind of like removal. I think I'm taking this Basilisk. Gear per Guide. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. I don't love it. I'd almost rather have another Bog Stomper. Strangling Spores. That's removal. I'm going to take the Strangling Spores. Instant speed removal. Often. Alright, what do we got? Vampire Neonate. I like the Vampire Neonate with some of these other things that are payoffs for gaining life, right? Remorseful Cleric. This is really good for constructed sideboards, especially with all the Guilds of Ravnica, Undergrowth, and Surveil stuff. But I'm not going to pick it in this draft for that reason. I like Titanic Growth. I feel like that is essentially removal. Instant speed combat tricks are fun. Look at this Leonin War Leader. Ugh. If I was going white, can I splash 2 white? I don't think so. Build Abzan just for a Leonin War Leader. Man, so much long-term value. Pooping out cats that gain you life. Man, really? It's bad. I shouldn't do it. Another Epicure of Blood. See, I like these together, man. Yeah, we got a Vampire Neonate. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to really leverage the life gain thing. I got a couple Childs of Night as well. It could be a little bit extra damage if I run these. Colossal Dreadmaw is also just really, really strong. And if I'm playing green, I might as well take the big fat 6/6. It's bigger than everything else in the set. Ugh, with Trample. I mean, how cute do I want to be versus how like just hard hitting do I want to be? I've got a Bog Stomper and a Colossal Dreadmaw. I kind of like another Colossal Dreadmaw, honestly. This thing blocks Vine Mare, which black doesn't do so well. And just having a couple of them in the deck makes me feel safe and happy. I'm doing it. All right, Rise from the Grave. This is a kind of a great card. I love it. I'm taking it. I don't need 2 Mind Rots. These wolves. My curve is getting kind of high. It's past that. It's pretty high. What about the Millstone? Ah! I just don't see myself saving mana for this at this point. Man, I kind of want to splash that white for the life gain every turn. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. We'll take the Thornhide Wolves, and we're probably not gonna run 2 Thornhide Wolves. 2-headed zombie. Gee whiz. I'm not gonna play any of these cards. I'll take the Infectious Horror. The Giriper Guide. Look at this guy. I get to see him again. 2-headed zombie. Yeah, it's fine. I'll take that guy. I need more 3-drops, I think, right? I don't know. Maybe not. 1 Duress isn't terrible. I didn't get any more of those, like, +2/+0 things, whatever. Probably shouldn't play them anyway. Take another Infectious Horror. We're going to get a lot of direct damage. We're just going to break the stalemate by swinging with a bunch of Infectious Horrors. I'm probably not going to play this. I'll take it. Another Bog Stomper. And another Child of Night. Lots of life gain here. Alright, so let's take out stuff that's not going to go in the deck. The Crash Through. The Wall of Vines, I think, is not going to be in here. The Naturalize coming out. Might still play the Plummet, probably not. The Linebreaker, get rid of white. Get rid of Knight of the Tusk. 16 cards need to come out. What do we have here? I like Reassembling Skeleton for just long-term value. There's not a lot of exile in this. I don't know. The Doomed Dissenters I usually like a lot. 2 for 1. The Childs of Night, though, are going to synergize with... I think I got 2 of these guys. No, I got 1 Epicure of Blood. So, gain of life isn't such a big deal. 2-headed zombie's kind of boring in this deck. Rise from the Grave, Vampire Sovereign... Declare Dominance. I mean, Declare Dominance on a Death Touch. I definitely don't want to get rid of my Death Touch guy. How many creatures do I have? I have 27 creatures still in this deck. I need to pull a lot of them out. I don't need this many Infectious Horrors. Don't make that decision yet. Let's see. Which creatures are the most boring to me? In the right circumstances, I like all these guys. I don't like Infernal Scarring. Taking them out. I don't like Sovereign Spite. I don't want to hang on to a Plummet right now. I have better ways to kill. I like one Mind Rot. I really do, even though it's such a swing, like when you hit it. I probably shouldn't keep the Plague Mare. It's like my first pick. Just because it costs 2 black. And it's going to be a little bit more difficult to cast. This is too many Bog Stompers. I don't think I really even need the Bog Stompers since I got 2 Colossal Dreadmaws. I prefer them to the Bog Stompers because they cost like the same amount and they have trample and extra toughness and can block Vine Mare. I don't know about 2 Thornhide Wolves. It's kind of high up. I like the Vampire Sovereign though. I might get rid of both of those Thornhide Wolves. Rise from the Grave I like a lot. Epicure of Blood I think is good to hang on to. Breaks Stalemate kind of. This is too many 2-headed zombies. I might keep one. Probably too many Infectious Horrors. Although I had a really good draft with like mini Infectious Horrors and it was fun. But whatever. This isn't that draft. The Recollect probably needs to come out. The Oaken Form, I don't like the creature enchantments in limited. Just sets you up for a 2-for-1. I don't want to get rid of the Plague Mare. It's a one-sided board. Like, it's not a board wipe, but it deals a lot of damage. I mean, it kills a lot of 1/1s. Can get you like a good swing too. Like, oh, I'll just drop a Plague Mare and then how many creatures we got now? 21. Still a lot. All these Childs of Night are good. It's too many. Mix it up. 1s and 2 drops. Not a lot of 1 drops. I shouldn't keep this Mind Rot. I shouldn't. It's just really brutal when they like got 3 cards left and you're like, Mind Rot! And they're like, oh crap, there goes my whole future. But you lose a card too. But they still lose 2. It's really bad for them. You know, they had all their best cards in their hand and like you Mind Rot them. But then you could draw out late game and it does nothing. Ugh, Strangling Spores kills the thing or doesn't? Do I have enough removal even? It's all kind of janky removal. Getting rid of Thornhide Wolves. Getting rid of a 2-headed zombie or an Infectious Horror. I feel like Infectious Horror is just as good as 2-headed zombie. Maybe better. It's cheaper, right? 4? No. They're the same. I don't know which one's better out of those 2. It's kind of dependent. That guy could be really good. Alright, I'm taking too long. I'm just gonna get rid of 2 more cards. It's gonna be... I kinda like the Druid of the Cowl. Well, he's like pricey like worms. I like Abnormal Endurance a lot. I wish I got more of them. It's gonna be... Let's see if we got any insight. Never played Gerper Guide. Oaken Form is not good. Yeah, it's gone. The Duress? Is the Duress in there still? No? Let's see. I don't have the Duress in here, do I? No. Oh, I guess that was probably an earlier comment. Alright, I don't hate Gerper Guide. I think he's fine. I don't think he's great, but I think he's fine. I'm curious to maybe make him work. We'll see. 3 mana for 3/2. Not terrible. Yeah, let's check out the curve. I have really no 1 drops. Plenty of 2 drops though. 3 drops, 4 drops. I probably shouldn't be running 2 Infectious Horrors. It's probably one of the things to take out. Looking at other stuff I took out. I kind of feel like I shouldn't have taken out these wolves. Put them back in. I'm going to take out instead a 2-headed zombie, an Infectious Horror. I get rid of all my 4 drops for more 5 drops. Is that smart? No, it's not smart. Okay, put the Infectious Horror back in. I'll run 2 2-headed zombies. What am I looking at? I hate to get rid of the Plague Mare, but I also hate to play it. Lots of 2 drops. No 1 drops. Usually I don't take this long. I just pull out creatures I don't like. I'm taking out this Plague Mare. It's just making me feel bad. The 2 black. I don't like having 2 black. Unless it's a maze balls. I don't know if this is a maze balls. It's pretty good though. It's pretty good. I have a way to get it back. Do I have a way to get it back? I have the abnormal endurance, can like get it back once. I have a rise from the dead. I'll play it. Gonna take out. Don't want 2 reassembling skeletons? I kinda do. Alright, I'm getting rid of the mind rot. It's too iffy. I'm getting rid of 2 more things. Infectious horror and a 2-headed zombie. And that's gonna be that. I'm done playing the deck. Alright, game 1. Game 1. This is the first of games. I've drafted better green-black decks in M19, like with big flying demons and stuff. And I don't have anything like that in this deck. I don't really have any real bombs. I just have a couple of good spells. The Declare Dominance can be kind of like a bomb. But yeah, like that's all I can think of. That's really bombish. Yeah. I don't even have very much removal. I have very little removal somehow. But I've got combat tricks, a handful of them, not a lot. Got some big scary creatures, which can kind of function like, you know, I guess a bomb. We'll see. I don't know how much value I'm going to get out these skeletons, but we'll see. I'll probably play Druid with the Cowl next turn. Cowl. The Cow Druid. Cowlin. Alright, ramp. Ramping up. If he survives, then I'll have 4 mana next turn, and I can cast the same things as if he hadn't survived. Probably end up swinging with him. Who's playing white? White and green. I'm going to be glad to have this Reclamation Sage. Alright, going black. Probably going to put out this Basilisk, so I'll go to combat. No, I can cast 2 spells. I can do a Child of Night and a Reassembling Skeleton. I'll do that. That's better than dealing 1 damage. Alright, so this will give me some life and deal damage. This will deal damage. It's 3 damage. In theory, maybe this turn. We got a Druid of Horns. A Horn Druid, as it were. Alright, I'm thinking I can maybe kill it. If he blocks my Child of Night, I can play the Plague Mare and finish it off. And that'd be worth it for me. So I'm gonna do that. He probably won't bite. Probably won't bite. But if I swing with everything, then he might bite. And the best value he gets is blocking the Child of Night. So there's a good chance he'll do that. And if he does, I'm gonna drop the Plague Mare and finish off his Druid of Horns. He didn't, but that's okay, because I'm dishing out a lot of damage. Alright, and then I'll play the Dagger back Basilisk behind it. And if he attacks me, I will Death Touch block him. But next turn I'm going to offer him the same deal, and he'll probably take a bunch of damage. I don't know, we'll see. He probably has an enchantment, maybe? Maybe? I don't know, we'll see. If he drops an enchantment on this guy, then all bets are off. He gets a beast. Ugh, not fun. This guy's huge, but again, if he attacks me, I've got a Death Toucher, so it's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, I got 5 mana, potentially, to work with here. The Plague Mare now kills off the Leonin Vanguard. Could possibly kill off this beast. There's a good chance the beast will block the Death Touch boy, then die. The Druid of Horns just survives, but I can get rid of its equipment. So can I do that and cast Plague Mare? 3, 4, 5. Nope, I can't do both of those things. So if it takes damage though and then loses the plus forest, then it can still die. I don't think that's the right play though. I mean, I probably will play the Reclamation Sage and get rid of the armor. Think this through, Jaeger. Think it through. Could play the Plague Mare first, get rid of Leon and Vanguard, and then just swing with the Child of Night. And he can't block with the beast or it'll die. No, none of those sound great to me. I do think playing the Reclamation Sage, though, get rid of the Blanchwood Armor is fine. And then I'll drop the Vampire Neonate. Gives me a stronger board than him. This is probably not the most exciting play, but this is the one that I'm going to do. And then I'll probably attack with the... I really want to attack, you know, and I really can't. No attackers. Next turn, I'm going to try and catch him off guard with the Plague Mare. I guess I should have done that to get rid of the Vanguard. I'm going to try and get rid of multiple things with this Plague Mare. I'm going to try and sneak it in there. Try and trick him. Try and get him to block my Child of Night and finish off one of these 3 toughness creatures. Holy crap, that's a Vivian. This might be good. He's going to be sort of forced to block. The problem is that freaking Leonin Vanguard is going to be problematic because it's going to be able to kill something. It killed like my Reclamation Sage or Child of Night. Just like, and I could kill it and get it out the way first. But then he's going to know, and his Druid of Horns and his Beast are going to like not block badly. Like I want them to block bad and then die. All right, total creatures he's got is 3. I've got 1, 2, 3. Well, this doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that can deal damage. She's a problem. I got to get rid of her. I think I play the Plague Mare. He'll have 2 blockers. I'll swing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If he blocks, he's not going to be able to kill anything without dying, I think, except for my enemy skeleton. It's not ideal. It's the best I got. I think I play the Plague Mare. Take out a blocker. And then we're going to go to combat. He'll be able to double block with this guy if he wants to, or it's whatever. We're going to attack. I mean, Vivian Reed is just one of the best cards in the format, in Standard even. I mean, it's just really good. I want to keep this guy untapped. I really do. If 2 of these get through, my 2 weakest get through, I'm dealing 3 damage to her. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. Now I'm dealing 4 damage to her. That's worth it. Alright. It's a hell of a bomb he's got there. He's going to take my Basilisk out. That's smart. And then he's going to get this guy off the field. Vivian's going to take 5 damage. She'll still be there. And next turn I'm going to have to get her. I don't know if this is going to be possible. We'll see. Oh, man. Vivian. Too much value. Too much value. This is a bad, scary thing to be up against. Why didn't I get one? How come I've never seen her in a draft? I keep getting phylactery liches and freaking elves that go search for multiple copies of the same elf. Like, what are you going to do limited with that? What are you going to do with that? People getting Vivian Reeds. There's the Vine Mare. That's why I got this Colossal Dreadmaw. These guys, man. They're the worst. Let's run right over your Bog Stompers. She just soaked up 4 damage. She's going to soak up more damage. Ugh. Luminous Bond's my Plague Mare. Yeah, that makes sense. And then play your Vine Mare. I'm going to have to, like, throw creatures in the fire to kill off Vivian. Alright, I got 4 mana, 5 if I tap my Druid of the Cowl. I kind of need to. But then I can't get past and hit Vivian. I think that boat has sailed. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit Vivian. I can put out a Thornhide Wolves and trade with the Vine Mare. That's not super exciting. I got no fun tricks. No fun tricks. I'm just playing these wolves and seeing what happens. No attackers. At least I lowered her down, so all of his creatures don't have +2/+2 Vigilance, Trample, and Indestructible yet. You gotta wait a while to get that. But I mean, I'm on a slow death right now. That's way too much value over time. And he can be conservative. He can kind of just chill with his Vine Mare and his Druid of Horns. He can just kind of chill. I wonder if this guy got the same draft as that dude yesterday who had the Johnny and the Vivian. I feel like I keep seeing the same drafts, like the same packs. wonder if everyone else is seeing the same packs but getting good ones. Shield Mare. We got all the horses, man. There's a Palaka Worm. Look at that. Just shore up your position. You don't even have to do anything. You just kind of wait. Yep, he's just going to wait. Alright. And I'm mana screwed a little bit. How depressing. Two-headed zombie's a little bit difficult to block. It might get me a hit on Vivian. He'll have to block with the worm and something else. As it is, I got little else to go with right now. I'll play it, and then I will... I mean, geez, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I feel pretty much having lost already. I don't know if there's a way around Vivian Reed. I don't think I have a way to kill her. I don't think I have a way to... Yeah, maybe I can kill the Palaka Worm and then beat her up in combat damage. We'll see. We'll see. He's got, man, these two cards, man. Palaka Worm and Vivian Reed are better than everything in my deck. Everything. He's got them both out. Who knows what else is in his deck? There's a spider. This is a disheartening first game. Is it first game? First game. I think this is the first game. And he's taking a long time. It's like you just play those two creatures I know about and you're fine. Just do that. It's 7. You have 7. Just play them both and you can't be touched. Oh. Or whatever. Remove one of my guys. That's cool. My menacing zombie. I mean, could have just blocked it. More card advantage. Okay, maybe I should have gotten the Millstone. Man. Drew a land. I can play the Colossal Dreadmaw, which is almost as big as his worm. Yeah, why not? Let's just play that. And my big attack is no longer a thing, so I will... No attackers. And I will pass turn. I'm already bored of this game. I want to play the next one. I don't think I can win. Yep, 2 cards a turn, Vivian. What's she going for right now in real life? It's pretty good. Vivian Reed. I guess I should look at the game. Oh, done. You did it. You got a Colossal Dreadmaw too. Hey. Where's she at right now? She's like something like $17 probably, $20. According to TCG Player, she's around $20. But everything's evened out on Arena. That's right. It's everybody's playing the same game here. She just has to sit here and do nothing and just slowly get up to 7 and 8 and then make all our creatures indestructible. Ugh. It's just it's really what is it? When you what is it when you there's that thing. He's drawing 3 cards a turn. Disheartening? No, there's a word for it. When like it just makes you feel bad. And just slowly makes you feel bad. I feel bad. It'd be nice to have like my own Planeswalker. I've never seen a Planeswalker in a draft since I guess week 1 I got it I got that dude Teferi and a Muldrotha, and I played like a 4-color deck to play them both. And I did pretty good. It's fun to -3 Teferi to kill him and then put him back out from the graveyard and then do it again. Yeah, I'm just going to good game this one. This one's done. I'm just going to jet out of that one. It's a big waste of time. He's got a value Planeswalker out, and I'm going to just lose slowly. Not even that slowly, but slowly enough to where it's not going to be fun to watch. So, we're going to move on to game 2, and hopefully I don't run into another Vivian. I don't have enough removal is really the problem. I should have been able to kill his blockers and get rid of his Planeswalker that way. But I don't have enough removal in this deck. I don't have enough removal. That's the real problem. It's not that he has a Planeswalker. It's that my deck is sorely lacking in removal. I'm going to keep this because why not? Got 2 lands. Put out a Neonate. And next turn I'll put out a Doom Dissenter. And then I'm pretty much done. Alright, no, we'll do Child of Night first. I'm going to hit him for 0 first real quick. That's right. Play your creatures after combat. There you go. And we have a Child of Night. I'm not confident about this deck. I just wish I could draw some really good bombs. You know, I just want every draft to give me like crazy, ridiculous bombs. Alright. Okay. Not ideal. I'll probably just Abnormal Endurance Child of Night to kill the Daybreak Chaplain. Yep. No, because he'll know that I got it. That's alright, it's fine. He can not block, and that'd be great. He's going to block to get the card out of my hand. And he will get it out of my hand. +2/+0. I'll gain 4 life, kill his Daybreak Chaplain, and then bring back my dude. Since I got nothing else to do with my mana, except for cast a Doom Dissenter. Now he's got a Child of Night. There's probably a really strong black-white deck that you could build that actually gains life consistently and then takes advantage of Epicure of Blood. I did not build that deck. No, sir. I'm going to play the Doom Dissenter. I might still have enough anyway from all this jank to take advantage of it anyway, if I get all the exact cards that work with that. Or I could bring his guys back from the dead and do it. Yeah. That's assuming I ever draw a 3rd land. Swift Claw. I don't really like that guy. Alright, we're on the green. Combat, attack, no attackers, in turn. I'm just going to poke him with the Neonate. If he attacks me, I'll block the Doom Dissenter. Haha, poke you. Hey, a Harpy. I like the Harpy. I hate to invest a lot in it, but whatever. I'm going to play it. Boop, bop, da ba da bop. No attackers. And if you put all your eggs in one basket, then the Luminous Bonds comes out. He's probably going to do it anyway, preemptively. And flying Harpies are scary. A 4th land. Go to combat. I'll attack with the Ravenous Harpy. 1 attacker. I kind of want to just sack this Doom Dissenter and get that damage in now. I will. You know what? I don't have anything better to do with my damage with my mana right now. Make the Harpy a little bit bigger and make the Doom Dissenter bigger. In my turn. I'll poke him with the Neonate. Alright. If he has any removal, he's going to use it on the Harpy. But that's fine. I got 2 damage in. Make him use his removal. Maybe he doesn't have any. I can get some more damage in. Maybe get him back to with the Rise from the Grave. I don't know. It'd be nice to have another green. Then I can clear his board. Alright, he's got some cavalry. He's getting them cavalries. And he's going to go to combat. Is he going to swing? I don't think so. He might. Probably doesn't like me. He'd rather probably trade these 2 away than the Vigilant ones. Alright, he's going to end combat. At the end of his turn, I'm going to poke him. And then I'm really considering pumping this Harpy with this last mana here at the end of his turn. Like, get rid of the zombie. I shouldn't know. Gonna go to my turn. Oh, wow. Plague Mare. I like this. Alright. Probably gonna swing at him with the Child of Night and the zombie, I guess. And no, that doesn't really help. They're gonna trade or not anyway. I'll do the Plague Mare first. Plague Mare, get rid of 2 of his blockers, and then swing. And now they're kind of too small to kill the zombie. Go to combat. Everybody, except for you. You stay back. 3 attackers. Alright, so we can trade 1 for 1 here. But, it's fine. I'll take 2 here. And that's good. I'm okay with that. I don't want to sack the guy to the harpy because I'd rather kill the thing. Maybe that's the wrong way to think about it, but that's what I wanted to do. Pumping the harpy might have been the right play. Killing the guy was also good. He was going to get bigger again. Yeah, I think it was right to kill the guy. Who knows? I've got a Plague Mare now who can attack past the white creatures, so that's good. Might die. We've got 2 evasive creatures here, 2 evasive threats. I've gained quite a bit of life. I'm not feeling bad about this, but he has a handful of cards. He's waiting for his 2nd white, or he's waiting for his 3rd color, or he's waiting for his 5th land. Whatever it is, if he can't play his cards now, that means they're strong and you're going to be able to play them later. Or it just means he can play them now and couldn't figure out what to play. Attack. Alright, so he's tapped out again, which makes me feel good. I'll just block that guy with my Vampire Neonate. I don't want to trade away my Plague Mare right now. And since this guy is vigilant, it makes sense that he would. Yeah, anyway. Gonna go to my turn. Gonna play a Swamp. I've got 5 mana now. Just want to peek in the graveyards. I don't think there's anything worth grabbing yet. Not really. Better to play the Epicure of Blood or the Vampire Sovereign. Probably the Epicure of Blood first. Maybe even before I go to combat. None of these guys gain me life, though. Since he's so low right now, I mean... Ho-hum. Combat. Attack. I think I am going to swing with the Plague Mare. And he'll probably trade out both of these on the ground, and I'm fine with that. I really am. He's going to block the Plague Mare with the 2-headed giant, or not at all. And that's great. That's a good trade. Then we'll do our damage. And then I'll drop an Epicure of Blood. It's a significant threat. These 2 together are... Can 2 them every turn. Even if I don't do anything else. Drain 1, drain another. Well, he's going to probably have to deal with that. Yeah, he's going to deal with it and gain some life. No big deal. I could rise from the dead, get it back. And I probably will, honestly. I don't know. There might be something better later, but there might not. What if there is no later? Did I have mana left over to sack him? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Now getting the Vampire Sovereign out might be better because it flies and whatever. I don't think so, though. I think... But then I can keep my Rise from the Grave for later. I'm going to go to combat first. I'm going to attack with the Harpy. Do some damage. I'm going to Rise from the Grave, the Epicure of Blood. Give him another threat to think about. That isn't my Harpy, and then I'm going to end my turn. If he kills it again, I have mana untapped. I can sacrifice it in response and make a bigger Harpy. If he doesn't, that's fine. I can play this Vampire Sovereign and maybe even drain him next turn if I get land. This represents a lot of damage here. Next turn. A Bog Stomper. That's fine. That's fine. Attack, in combat, my turn. Alright, this is my 2nd green mana, which will allow me to declare dominance, which will allow me to kill a Bog Stomper and maybe more later. But, more importantly, I kind of want to play the Sovereign. I can do this stuff later. This is going to be super aggressive. Alright, we're draining for 3. That's going to trigger the Epicure of Blood. Then we're going to combat. We're going to attack him with the Harpy. Deal some damage out, and he dies next turn unless he deals with this. At least I'm not losing all the games, right? I'm going to get one win. I'm going to get a win. Unless he's got a Cleansing Nova. Cleansing Nova. Okay, Luminous Bonds on the Vampire Sovereign. No big deal. I'm going to sack it at the end of his turn, probably. Dwarven Priest. Okay. He's gaining a couple life. Resolve. Attack. Does he want to attack? I would like for him to attack, because then I can attack. End combat. I'll sack my Vampire Sovereign. Since it's not doing much there, and I don't have a Reclamation Sage in my hand. Play a Swamp. Go to combat. Attack with the... Oh, yeah, Ravenous Harpy. One attacker. Deal some damage. Play the Druid of the Cowl. And I guess he gets a turn. I can knock him down 2 more. And then 2 more. He still dies next turn unless he can continue dealing with my threats that are already out. Actually, the Declared Dominance is also going to be a big problem for him next turn. Because combat, he's got his own Neonate. We won't have to worry about that though. I'm going to Neonate him. Neonatal. Alright, and then I got so many things I can do here, but I'm just going to go to my turn. And I think I'm going to go to combat. Ugh, I guess I should have played the Declared Dominance. Whatever. Gonna go attack him. This is the easy way. Let's see if he has an answer. If not, it's game. Okay, that was easy. Just in case. I have these back up. So that's a game. That was a game. It's 1-1. Despite having no real powerful threats, my opponent didn't either, so it's fine. It's fine. Is there anything here that I should have in the deck that I'm sad that I don't have? I mean, not really. I was clever enough not to draft anything good. That way I don't have to feel bad about not playing anything good. Alright. Also, I attacked for 0 at the beginning because it's funny. It's fine. There was a question in the comments. It just feels good. When you can't do anything else with it, you just smack him in the face like, oh. But I don't have any green. But it's fine. I have black, which is the next best color to have in a black-green deck. Looks like I'll be able to play a spell on turn 3. That's exciting. Let's see what he does. What are you gonna do with that 2 red mana? Ooh, a Tormenting Voice. Probably not part of some kind of crazy like combo or deck construction. It's a good card though, constructed. Part of that Arclight Phoenix deck. Oh, what you got? What you got? Woshi? His name's Woshi. Woshi. It's like Yoshi, but with a W. Oh, another Tormenting Voice. Man, he's going all in with these Tormenting Voices. He wants to get to a certain card. He's getting down to it. He's like, I have a card I want. I want to play it every game. I'm going to get it with my Tormenting Voice. Maybe. Or maybe he just wants to dump stuff in his graveyard. Did he dump anything good in there? Not really. Gonna end my turn. I don't want to play this Plague Mare yet. I want to use it to kill things. I want to get value. Havoc Devils. Devilin' some Havocs. Alright, I got 4 black land things. That's not going to help. Do I play the Plague Mare? I mean, at this point... I'm annoyed, but I'm going to play it. I need a thing out on the board. You know, I have one. And he'll hit me for 4, but I can hit him back for 2, assuming he doesn't cast spells, which he probably will. He's probably got a shock. I'll just shock my Plague Mare. He's going to see if I chump block first. Nope. I'm just here to trade blows with you, sir. And a suspicious bookcase. How suspicious? Alright, so I have an answer for the Havoc Devils if the suspicious bookcase doesn't give it unblockable. Which it probably will. But we shall see. Or I could play the Epicure of Blood. Which also is big enough to attack through the suspicious bookcase or block the Havoc Devils. Ugh. You know what? I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna attack with the Plague Mare. And if he blocks it, I'm gonna kill it with the Abnormal Endurance. I want to get that bookcase off the battlefield. Probably not the greatest play, but the bookcase can be a really scary offensive and defensive threat. Oh, he's gonna shock me. Gee whiz. Why didn't I see that coming? 2 for 1. This draft. It's not working out in my favor here. I wonder if I have green mana in this deck. I've got these green cards. It would be nice to draw some green mana. So far, no cigar. Alright, I like the Epicure of Blood more than the two-headed zombie, and one of them's about to die, so I'm going to put the two-headed zombie out there to volunteer. Although I should have done the Epicure of Blood because it costs more, and then I could... No, I'm not going to be able to cast 2 spells anyway, so it doesn't matter. Although maybe I could with the Titanic Growth if I draw Forest. I don't know, whatever. I did the two-headed zombie, and we're going to just block the Fire Elemental because it's bigger. And I only took 4 instead of 8, 9. And there's another Fire Elemental. At least this was mercifully quick. I'll play the Epicure of Blood, which I will also trade off, hopefully, for Fire Elemental. And then I've got... If I draw a Forest, then I still lose because the Suspicious Bookcase will make the Havoc Devils unblockable. So I have to draw something better than a Forest. That's the trick. Alright, what do we have here? Which one can I not block? That one? That seems good. Lightning Strike, you got me? I went an Ononake Ogre. So all these green cards didn't help a lot. I'm just gonna do this to the Suspicious Bookcase because I'm dead anyway. Concede. Alright, so I've lost 2 already. I've just been having rotten luck with draft lately. I shouldn't have forced black-green. Blue is the way to go, regardless. It's good. Unless you get like a black bomb that you want to drop in. Just wasn't anything good. What, I was going to have a Supreme Phantom. It was like my rare, a 1/3 flyer. That doesn't have any real synergy with spirits. Because there aren't any spirits in M19. And that was it. I got that guy. What else? What else was a rare that I don't remember? I can go see in the video, though. That's the fun about recording these things. I can go watch it later and be like, maybe you should have done that. Or maybe I should have just gotten some better... It's the first red deck I've seen do really well in this format. I haven't seen a lot of people play red. Maybe I have and I just forgot about it. Sure Strike's in the set, so it's pretty decent, I would think. Sure Strike's fun. It's like a murder spell that also is just like push through 3 more damage maybe if you need to. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to do another thing. We're going to do another game and hopefully get supremely lucky. Like maybe even get lucky enough to draw a green land, a forest. Not so far, but we're going to keep this anyway because it's not like the next hand's going to be better. I got a turn 2 Child of Night. Look at this, more swamps. All right. Pretty sure there's 9 and 8 or... Pretty sure there's 9 of one and 8 of the other. I'm imagining that's probably 9 swamps and 8 forests. Although, maybe it's 10 and 7. I don't know. If that's the case, I'm feeling bad. It shouldn't be. Ooh. A couple of Childs of Night and an Epicure of Blood. Not a bad thing, potentially, to have going on. Satyr Enchanter. Look at this. We have green. I'm gonna see if he wants to trade. I'm probably okay with him trading. If he doesn't want to trade, that's fine too. He didn't want to trade. All right. Play another Child of Night. And then I'm going to pass turn. He's going to want to at least draw 1 card off of this guy before he trades. Get some value out of it. Let's see what he does. What kind of enchantment do we have to worry about? A Gift of Paradise. He draws a couple cards, right? No, he gains 3 life. Gotcha. I could get rid of that, but is it worth it? I don't know. Might have to wait for the next enchantment. I assume we're going to see some enchantments in this deck. Let's see if he wants to trade now. He might want to trade now. Combat. All attack. 2 attackers. You want to trade? Nope, he doesn't. That's fine. I'll gain 4 life off of him and hit him for 4 every turn. You'll play the Reassembling Skeleton or the Reclamation Sage. It's not ramp, right? Oh, add 2 mana of any one color. Yeah, it's ramp. I can get rid of his ramp. It's worth it. This also can trade with the Enchanter, so we'll do it. We'll get rid of his ramp. I don't want to see a Colossal Dreadmon turn early. Let's see what we get. Maybe he really needed that. Maybe like Giant Spider is the biggest thing he can play now, and we're just gonna go through the whole game, never have to worry about 5 drops. All right, so the Gerper Guide actually does make a creature not blocked by the spider, but I don't have enough mana to do that. I do have enough mana to cast an Epicure of Blood, but now I can't efficiently gain life because the spider. This deck doesn't have enough removal. I need removal. What is going on, Jaeger? Play the removal spells. Gee whiz. I think I still put this out. If he attacks me, I can double block, gain some life, do a thing, whatever. I could just throw these creatures in the fire, but I won't. That's bad. Alright, next turn I can play the Gerper Guide and use him. And make one of my Childs of Night not blockable by a creature with power 2 or less, like this spider. And then I could get 3 damage and 2 plus the 1. And I'm still good to block his stuff. Alright. Play a Swamp. I'll cast a Gerper Guide. Spadoinkle. Now I could just make the Epicure of Blood unblockable by these guys. And that would be 4 damage. But this gains me life too, and is 3 damage. It gains me 3 life and 3 damage. So it's 3 life and 3 damage or 4 damage. I like the 3 life and 3 damage, honestly. And then I have a 4/4 to block. Because the 4/4 kills any of these guys on defense. There's almost as much damage for little investment here. Oh no, I only gain 2 life. He doesn't actually drain. He just pokes him for an extra damage. Still, 2 life and 3 damage is almost as good as 4 damage if I have to tap down my best blocker. So now next turn I can attack with both Childs of Night because I have 6 mana, and that's pretty good. The Gerper Guide, Epicure of Blood, Child of Night combo is happening. That's a thing, evidently. It's whatevs. Hey, look at this. He still doesn't have any creatures big enough to block them, so we're going to just do this again. It just so happens I have 2 Childs of Night, a Gerper Guide, an Epicure of Blood, and my opponent only has creatures with 2 power. Hopefully he doesn't have a Titanic Growth, because then he can actually block. Yeah, you're going to pump one of them? He's going to pump one of them. Yup, he pumped one of them. That's alright. Get it out of his hand. I'm still getting the life. I'm still hitting him for 2 extra. So there. He has to use a combat trick to block my Childs of Night. Next turn I can still attack with the Reclamation Sage. I'm gaining less life that way, but it's fine. I'm dealing less damage that way, but it's fine. Oh no, stop it. It's alright, no big deal. No big deal. Alright, I've got 7 mana here. I think I want to still continue getting value off this Gerper Guide. I can, this time, let's see, I don't mind taking 8 damage. I've gained so much life, so he might kill my Epicure of Blood, though. I could play the 2-headed zombie right now, and I could play the 2-headed zombie and still make the Epicure of Blood unblockable. I'm going to make the Reclamation Sage unblockable. He'll have to use a trick to kill my Reclamation Sage. That'd be great. And I'll just get 2 damage in. And then I'll play this menacing guy. And I'll have to use 2 combat tricks to get rid of the 2-headed zombie. Okay, going to combat. Attack with a Reclamation Sage. Did I do it? Yeah, I did it. 1 attacker. Damage. What's the damage? And the 2-headed zombie. This way he's using his combat tricks defensively instead of offensively. That's nice. Next turn I can 8 him with the Epicure of Blood and the 2-headed zombie if I make them both unblockable. If he wants to swing out or something like that. I don't know what he wants to do. We'll see. He's stuck at 5 mana, which is probably good. His hand's probably got like scary 6 drops or something like that. I'm at a comfortable 32. I might get a win. I might get my second win. I don't want to just count my chickens too fast because they haven't hatched, but I'm feeling good about this one. Gear per guide is doing work. He's got to kill it or something. A Daybreak Chaplain. Also not large enough to block my guys. All right, we're doing this. I only have one green. I only have two greens, so I can't do this multiple. All right, so 6, 7, 8. I can still cast a Reassembling Skeleton and swing with two unblockable creatures. The two-headed zombie can't be blocked. And he's got to use 2 tricks to block it. The Reclamation Sage can't be blocked. I'll keep my Epicure of Blood back for blocking. Go into combat. Swinging with these 2 guys that I don't mind losing if he wants to spend cards to kill them. And then I'll drop a Reassembling Skeleton. This is it. This is it. I got lethal next turn. He's done. It's over. Amazing. Look at that bomb gear per guide. Best card in the draft. Best card. How lucky was that? Oh, man. Claiming my prizes. 2 whole wins. Do I have more removal that I didn't put in here? Like, technically, the Mind Rot is removal. They get to pick what they lose. I could put in... I don't know. Plummet is removal. Have I lost anything that flies, though? I don't think so. Have I? I don't remember. I can't remember. Did I lose anything that flies? I have a Duress. Do I have a Duress? I'm wearing a Duress. Duress? I don't have a Duress. That's no removal there. Is there a secret Duress I don't know about? I don't have a Duress. Yeah. Plummet's a good card. It is a good card. That I probably should be running. Probably should be running it. I probably don't need these 18 creatures. These Reassembling Skeletons are funny, but like... I mean, it takes a lot of work to kind of get them going. They only really combo with the Ravenous Harpy, and that's like... very mana and time consuming. For removal, I have Declared Dominance, which is really kind of janky. Force people to block you and then murder them all. Then I have, which doesn't work against anything that's tapped, like something that's been attacking me. I have the Strangling Spores, which doesn't kill things with toughness bigger than 3. I have the Reclamation Sage, which doesn't kill creatures. I have the Daggerback Basilisk, which only works if it's allowed to block a thing. I have the Plague Mare, which only kills 1/1s. I have the Titanic Growth, which I can block and use to kill a thing, maybe. And that's about it. Abnormal Endurance, another combat trick. Very little just kill a thing spells. I kind of do want to put another one in here. What do I take out? What's the least? I'm not taking this guy out now. Oh no, that's a game-winning card. What do I take out? Oh, jeez. I feel like the Reassembling Skeletons are like, they were dead in my hand the whole game. I mean, they weren't dead. I just didn't need them. And 2 skeletons. Also, what about the 8 forests? I've got 8 forests, 9 swamps. I just don't draw them. But I need 2 also for Declared Dominance and for Colossal Dreadmaw. And I don't really need 2 forest swamps except for this Plague Mare. The Plague Mare. See, that's why the Plague Mare is so problematic. But it's kind of like a weird, janky removal spell. I could take a swamp out and put a forest in, but then I'm more likely to have these when I need them. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I'm not going to play the Plummet. I'm going to die to a flyer, and I'm not going to play a Plummet. I'm going to put that Plummet in here. I should play this Plummet. It's not like the deck's doing great the way it is. Probably not going to ruin it too much by changing it up. What else? Kind of, the Recollect could make like a removal spell usable twice, but that's really janky too. Take out the Thornhide Wolves. I kind of feel like I need the power. In fact, almost feel like I should take out some of the weaker creatures and just put in the bog stompers. When you're dropping giant creatures with a lot of power every turn. I mean, it's like that fire elementals deck that just was just, oh, it's a bunch of big fat mid-range guys that can just win. But then I don't have any of these cute tricks. This is not a good deck. I'm done. I took out one reassembling skeleton in favor of a plummet to deal with all the flying creatures that I haven't seen yet, that I will see. I'm gonna see them. It's gonna help me take out one of those, what is it, 6/6 trampling flying demons. Got killed by one of those in the other draft, so it could happen again. But now I have an answer. Probably I'll still die to a flyer and I won't draw the plummet when I desperately need it. Oh, we have both colors. That's good. We don't have 2 green, but we have green. And there's 7 more forests in here that I could potentially draw, as well as an elf that could potentially produce green. Vampire Neonate, turn 1. He's on a 20 turn clock. I'm just every turn going to spend 2 mana and poke him. You got 20 turns, buddy. 20 turns. Actually, I want to cast this Doom Dissenter, so. Yeah. So you got that one free. 20 turns, man. You got 20 turns. Still 20 turns. You got 20 turns a second ago. You still do. Look at this guy. He thinks he's going to get me with this Pyromancer. I'm going to gain 20 life over the next 20 turns. That's not going to be enough. Actually, I kind of want to cast this Child of Night. Okay, so this turn's free too. But after this, you got 20 turns, man. And I'm going to tap this Neonate every single time. Also take damage from this Doom Dissenter, bro. What do you think about that? That's right. I got him, man. That's 19 turns now. It was worth it casting that Doom Dissenter. Okay, Catalyst Elemental is interesting. He can sack it for 2 red, so next turn he can cast a 5/6 drop, potentially. I'm going to go ahead and block this guy because I can, and he doesn't have any untapped mana, so that's why you play your creatures. Oh, he does! He could have sacked his Catalyst Elemental, which would have been fine. Would have been fine. It would have slowed my clock down, though. So there's that. Alright, I'm going to go to combat. I kind of want to kill this Catalyst Elemental. So I'm fine with him blocking my Child of Night. Especially since I have another one. So I'll just do that. And if he blocks with the Catalyst Elemental, that's fine. If he doesn't, I'm gaining some life, so that's fine. Dishing out some damage. Kind of want to play another Child of Night, so I just will. But after this, it's going to be tapping that Neonate every turn. That's right. He's on a clock. He's going to shortly be on a clock. The clock is coming. A 20 turn clock, 17 turn clock now. I mean, he's as good as dead. This is where I want my Strangling Spores and 1 more land. That would be good, because I don't want this thing to be alive anymore. And it happens to have 3 toughness. Okay, I got 4 mana now. I can cast these 2-headed zombies, which I really kind of want to have these more than I want to tap the Neonate. So like, I might just play this instead of tapping the Neonate. Yeah, I think that's the better play. But next turn, I'm going to tap this Neonate. I think the joke's played out. Nope. Alright, we got a menacing zombie. Menacing. He can't just chump it with his Pyromancer. That's a lot of stuff. He's got a lot of things. If I get 1 more land, I can declare dominance and just wreck his whole board. I can just attack with these zombies and make him block with everybody. This is going to break the stalemate and wipe his entire board, and I'm going to just win behind it. But I need 1 more land to do that. So at the moment, I'm just going to pass turn because I really want to poke him with this Neonate. No attackers in turn. And hopefully he doesn't do anything. He keeps all his creatures untapped. I can poke him for 1. I draw land next turn, declare dominance, and just wreck him. Hopefully he doesn't have mana untapped, though, because I really don't want to get shocked, like, in response to me using the declare dominance. That would be bad. So let's hope that doesn't happen, because there is a chance that he can instant speed kill my guy. But if he doesn't, man, this is just going to wreck his board. In combat, my turn. Let's just do this. Take 1, sir. 16 more turns, buddy. That's right. 16. Ooh, this is also a thing. This will kill 3 of his creatures also. So now I'm glad I didn't take the Plague Mare out. You know what I'm saying? You feeling me there? That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm going to play that. Let's see what happens. The creatures that survive, these 2 boys. Now, it could have kind of been weird and tried to... No, it's definitely better to play the Plague Mare first and then consider attacking. I'll probably swing with the 2-headed zombie. Maybe the Doom Dissenter. No, not the Doom Dissenter. The Stag and the Elemental. Well, the Stag will still be big enough to kill the Doom Dissenter. Probably just attack with the zombie. He'll have to block with both of his defenders. Look at that. He saved his guys. But now I don't have to worry about this Inspire charge anymore. So that's good. So I probably won't attack, because that would be bad. Still worth it to play the Plague Mare. Get rid of this Inspire charge, which is a potential win con. And I don't have enough mana to tap the Neonate, but next turn I'm going to start doing that with an Earnest. Oh, look at this. A Knight of the Tusk. That's not what I want to see. Come on. Give me my land for the Declared Dominance before I run out of opportunities here. Good thing he's tapped out. There's my land. Alright, so if I put it on the 2-headed zombie, he'll have to block with everything, because that's what Declared Dominance does. I'll have 7 damage to dish out. I can be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. His Viashino Pyromancer survives. And then all my other guys don't get blocked, because they're all blocking the Declared Dominance guy. Now, he still has the Knight of the Tusk. He's also going to deal lethal to my 2-headed zombies and kill it, but I'll trade the zombies and the Declared Dominance for 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures that are kind of problematic, and I'll get in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage and gain 4 life. Not bad, really. Alternatively, I could play the Thornhide Wolves this turn. They have a little bit more toughness. Probably still be a stalemate next turn. And then he still kills them. He's still going to kill them. I think definitely Declare Dominance this turn. We'll kill off a bunch of his bros. And I'll attack with everyone. Except for you. I'm going to tap you for damage later. Alright, so I kind of want to take out these 2 red creatures, though, instead of one of these Swift Claws, because these white Swift Claws can't block my Plague Mare. You know? Oh, he does have mana, though. He could have sacrificed his Catalyst Elemental. I should have remembered that. If he Lightning Striked this guy before he got big, that would have been bad. It's fine, though. It's fine. This Declared Dominance might get me this win. I might still lose, but that's the kind of bomb, man. That does bomb stuff. I could also just kill the Knight of the Tusk, and no, that'd be bad. That'd be terrible. I want to get this Starcrown Stag out of here for sure. So I'm thinking 3 on the Stag. Probably don't need to kill the Catalyst Elemental. 3, 4, 5, 6. But then that I'm spending more mana this way. All right, Stag is my most important priority, I think. Then we're going to hit probably at least one of these Swift Claws. I really do want to take out this Pyromancer. But I'm going to take out the guy with the 2 toughness. I don't want him using this later for mana. I need to get him a little higher up. Where's it? It's so hard to do this. You, get back. We're not playing with you. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's fine. I'll leave the Viashino there. No, you know what? It's worth it to bring the Viashino up 1 step. No, come back up. Right there. I'll leave him with 1 more power than he should have, so that he can't block my Plague Mare next turn. Alright, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Done. Having the Plague Mare to, like, guarantee hits, like, between the Plague Mare and the Vampire Neonate, that's a pretty quick clock. That's 3 turns. Assuming that he doesn't play any red creatures, you know. Alright, what can I get back? I can get back the 2-headed zombie, or I can get one of his dudes. His Starcrown Stag might be good. I'll probably do that. Probably get his Starcrown Stag, or his Vision of Pyromancer. That's just straight up 2 damage. I guess it depends on what happens here. What does he do? Probably better to play the Thornhide Wolves first instead of Rising from the Grave. But this is like a, you know, it could be just like a finish him off with the Viashino Pyromancer kind of trick. He doesn't have that much life. If I swing out and he blocks my 2 most important creatures, let's say these 2 Childs of Night, then I still hit him for 3. That's pointless. I don't want to do that. I mean, I don't think he's got... I don't know. He probably wants to play a spell in his hand if he has a spell in his hand. Right? I don't think he wants to attack. I mean, he's got vigilance. He might as well attack. No reason not to attack with the Knight of the Tusk. I don't know. What's he going to do? He should at least attack with the Knight of the Tusk because I don't have any blockers. Maybe he walked away from the computer. Maybe he's sad about the declare dominance. Two-headed zombie might dish out more damage than the no. It's the Star-Crowned Stag is the best creature to grab in a vacuum. I can tap down his 3/7 vigilance guy and just swing my other boys. But I think it's just as good to play the Thornhide Wolves first and save this just in case something bigger gets put in there. I'm just waiting for him to go. I think he's quit and just doesn't want to like concede. Like he wants to take more time. That's my guess. Which means I get a victory, which would be great. Or maybe he's got like an answer and wants me to think of one. Maybe that's what's happening here. I think he quit though. No, look, he's back. Maybe he just had a bio break. He had to go hit the restroom. Take vengeance. Oh, he was trying to decide what to murder. Why didn't he kill my plague mare? Is it pro-white? No. I killed one of my childs of night. Okay, no big deal. All right, so we got 3 damage here, and I gained 3 life. That's probably what I'll play this turn. Go into combat, although I could poke him for 1. That's always strong. I don't think so. Combat, attack, plague mare, 1 attacker, damage, 3 more damage. All right, I've got a lot of direct damage now, and a flyer and an unblockable horse, so I've got him. It's over. Good game, sir. Good game. Well played. Unfortunately, declare dominance. I got it before you drew your Ajani Pride Mate or whatever Planeswalker you had down there. It's the worst, huh? When your Planeswalker's like the last card in your library. All right. Claiming a prize. I've got 3 wins. Not the... I mean, that's, you know... That's 3 wins. That's enough to draft again. I can draft again. I'd like to get 2 more wins. We're going to find out. We're going to see what happens. And I've got gold. I'm almost up to 5,000 gold again. So I'll get the draft. I'll get a free draft from that. But I really would like to get a 7 game winning streak again. That would be nice. All of my games where I won 7, they're all recorded badly. Or it's before I started trying to do this. Aw, 2 lands and none are green. And I'm going first. Yeah, but there's no such thing as a good 6 card hand. Plus, with this Neonate out, he's on a 20 turn clock. Doesn't matter if I draw any more lands. I've got 2. I can just tap this guy every turn and win. So I'm feeling really confident about that. Of course, I think I'd rather play this Reassembling Skeleton first, just in case I need a blocker. But from now on, every turn hints their 4th, this 4th is going to be a Neonate. Oh look, I got this forest. Everything's fine. Everything's good. Nothing to worry about here. I'll just play a Daggerback Basilisk. I don't even need this, do I? Like, I could poke him. I should get it out so I can attack. How am I going to deal with that zombie? I'm sad about that zombie that's going to come out. We're going to do this. We're going to play the Basilisk and pass turn. I could swing with the skeleton, but just give him the zombie faster. I'll make him swing at me, and then I won't kill it. I'll just swing back and hit him for 3. I mean, obviously he's going to play more threats. Next turn, at least I get damage in if I swing with both of these guys. What's he got? What's he going to do? What would you do? All right, he's tapping his boy. Well, I'll block with this guy, I guess. No damage for you, sir. Oh, not a plague mare. No, he's going to kill my skeleton. Oh, he thought he was going to get the basilisk. He didn't get it because I didn't want to kill his dude. All right, okay, we're good. We're good. We're going to, let's see. What do I want to do here? I can poke him for 1. I kind of got to get on that. I don't want to give him more than 20 turns. I could swing with the basilisk, and then when it dies, bring it back. That's kind of weak. I can reassemble this thing. Man, all of this is weak. I think I just poke him for 1 and replay the skeleton at the end of his turn. No attackers. End. How disappointing. It's nice to get my skeleton back, though. I feel good about that. Oh no, he's got a card advantage book thing. I need my mage, my elf thing. Ends combat, and then I'm gonna put this guy out, and I'm gonna poke him. You get poked, sir. All right, we got another land. That's important. At least we're not mana screwed like he is, because that would suck. What if I'm looking at this Rise from the Grave and trying to decide if that's exciting or not. There's nothing in the graveyards yet, but I can like get his Plague Mare. I don't think that's super exciting. If I swing with both of these, he blocks my Basilisk and it dies, and that's not exciting. Then I can Rise it from the dead, or I can Abnormal Endurance it and later Rise the Plague Mare. It's all weak stuff right now. I think I just stay defensive and poke him, but he's gonna start drawing cards. I gotta get past his stuff. I can get his Doom Dissenter out the graveyard. This is so weak. This use of Rise from the Grave. Getting a Doom Dissenter is pretty bad. I want to get more value, but I don't want him to have good stuff. Oh gosh, I don't know what to do. I think the best thing to do is nothing. I'm gonna end my turn. If he comes at me, I'm gonna chump his Doom Dissenter with my Neonate, and I'm gonna block his Plague Mare with my Reassembling Skeleton. I'm not gonna kill any of his stuff. Oh no, not a duress. Alright, so non-creature, non-land card from it. So he's gonna get my Rise from the Grave. Oh well, there was nothing to get anyway. It's fine. And he knows about my Colossal Dreadmaw. But he can't use his Arcane Encyclopedia unless he drew a land. So that's good. He was like wondering, what were you taking forever to decide there? That's what it was, man. This is like a Rise from the Grave that's cheaper. I'm just gonna think of it like that. That also has fewer options. Look at that. He didn't do anything because he used his duress. His clock is ticking. Let me tell you. It is ticking. He's down to 18 life. He knows every card in my hand. I'm just going to feel fine about that. We're going to go to combat. No. Is he going to block different if I go to combat? You know, we're going to find out. I'm going to attack him with this Reassembling Skeleton. He's going to block the Doom Dissenter because he wants a zombie. And none of that's good for me. No attackers. At this point, that zombie is just like the best potential thing that can happen. Alright, we're going to resolve it. I'm keeping my mana untapped because I got to poke him. He's on an 18 turn clock. 18 turn clock. In combat. We'll poke him with the Neonate. If he never draws a 4th land, we got this. I have a feeling he has cards in his deck that cost mana. And so far, he's not able to cast them because he doesn't have mana. It's time for me to attack, though. We're doing this. I've got enough mana to cast my Dreadmaw. He knows it. We're going to go at him. 3 attackers. I'm going to give him a zombie. Maybe I'll deal some damage to him. We got to speed this up. The damage is happening. Boom, boom, boom. All right. He got the better of all that. It's fine. I'm playing the Colossal Resolve. Go ahead and get your zombie, dude. You got it. Playing my big Trampler. Playing the Trampler. I need to get my mana untapped again. Before he starts to get land, I want to have this Trampler out with enough mana to cast the Abnormal Endurance and save it if it dies. This is my big play. This is my big dinosaur monster man. It's going to win me the game in about 3-4 bites. Look at that. It did it. It won the game. He needed mana. Sure enough, I don't think he can play that deck without mana. And he didn't have any. He probably was like playing blue with like splash of black. And he never drew his islands. And then he was like, oh, I forgot to put islands in the deck. That was a free 4th win. Look at this. This deck is doing decent because I put the plummet in. The plummet was really all it needed. One more plummet. I'm feeling good about it. We're going to go all the way. We're going all the way, man. Just needed that plummet. This is playable. I have both the colors and I have cards. I'll keep it. First turn, forest, pass turn. Oh man, I got lucky there. My opponent was mana screwed. Let's be honest. That's what happened. My opponent was mana screwed. Get this Child of Night out. Next turn, I'll see if he wants to trade it for Rustwing Falcon. If he does, I'll bring it back anyway. Or an Oresco Swiftclaw. I don't care. I'm down to trade with whatever he wants to trade. And I don't have a third land, so I'm sad. I'm going to attack with this, though, because gaining life back is good. He's going to block. I'll use my Abnormal Endurance to get value early game. Gain 4 life. Save my dude. Keep a threat on the table for now. That survives 3 whole turns. That buys me 3 turns from this Rustwing Falcon clock, this inevitable clock. Okay, it buys me a turn and a half from this double Rustwing Falcon murder thing. I wish I had my plummet right now. I'm going to be honest. Like, I could cast it. I hope I draw it. Nope, I didn't. All right. I have a Reclamation Sage, which can take off this Knight's Pledge, and I think that's a solid play, and I'm going to do it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do that before I swing with the Child of Night. I don't want to lose a Child of Night. I actually don't want to trade the Child of Night for this Falcon. So he's less likely to do it, I think. If he knows his Falcon's going to die, he might let me keep my Child of Night. Probably not, though. He probably doesn't want me gaining more life than he's dealing. That's fine. We killed a bird. He's still got 1. No big deal. I still got a guy that hits him for damage. And I gained some life there. I bought another 2 turns from these Rustwing Falcons. This Rustwing Falcon Assault. That is not castable, but I can play the Basilisk. I'm going to combat. We're going to attack. I'm going to dish out 2 damage, which is more than he's hitting me for, and I don't even need evasion for it. Broken. Reclamation Sage. Best card ever. It actually is really good. This is played in Modern and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. An Epicure of Blood. Yeah, I would like to get a land so that I can use my Strangling Spores. I would be happy if I could do that. I think I don't attack. I think I gotta block this Epicure of Blood. And I hope I draw a land. I'd be fine with drawing lands for the next 2 turns. The next 3 turns, I'd be fine with drawing lands. That'd be just fine. Ugh. Luckily, he's playing bad cards like Revitalize, so that's good. I'm going to block with the Basilisk. Let's see what happens. We trading? You got a trick? I'm trading the Basilisk for a trick, maybe? He's going to get his guy back. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll trade my Basilisk for a trick. And then I'll just need lands, and I'll be fine. That's not a land, but it is a guy that blocks his bird. It's the next best thing. And then I don't want to just chump block the Epicure of Blood yet, so I'll get some damage in. And I would like to draw a land. I seriously need to draw lands. I'm hoping to draw lands. It's the thing that I need more than anything else. We got an Epicure of Blood and a Hawk. I'll block the Hawk. Maybe he has another trick. That's fine. I'll trade the Harpy for a trick. Nope. This is a land. This is the kind of thing that I was hoping I would get. All right, I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to keep the Harpy back because I'm going to trade the trick for the Epicure of Blood, block with the Harpy, and finish it off, ideally. But I do want to get this 2 damage in. Right here. Right now he doesn't have a trick, or he probably would have used it, but he might draw one. If he doesn't, then I'm going to trade this Harpy for an Epicure of Blood using my Strangling Spores. And I'm not going to lose the Harpy. So it's good. It's pretty good. Now he probably thinks I'm keeping the Harpy back to block his Falcon again. He's going to go to combat. He's going to feel super confident. Oh, he's done. He's done. Do I leave this mana here? Does he know I have a Strangling Spores? Is he that in tune with the meta? Oh, he wants to... I got it. I get it. He wants to block me. Why? No, that's bad. Okay. I'm going to combat. I'm going to attack him with this Reclamation Sage again. Just do it the same way I just did. This time I'll trade the Reclamation Sage for the Epicure of Blood. I'm fine with that. He's going to take the damage. Now he knows I have a trick if he didn't know before. In turn, or maybe I'm just that ballsy. I'm like, I'm going to swing into you. I think you're going to think I have a trick. Bluffing. Attack. Maybe he drew one. He's coming at me with that Pure of Blood. I'm going to block with this thing anyway. Does he play a trick? I'm going to strangle him with spores. As one does. 1/1 dies to a 1/2. What does he have? Does he have a thing? Another abnormal endurance? Ugh, yes, indeed, another abnormal endurance. It doesn't die, but if it did, it would come back. Oh, it does die, and it does come back. Yeah, ugh, not great. Not great. I lost 2 things for nothing. Well, for 1. He lost a card. There's my 5th land, though, and I'm in the game. I'm in the game now. I can play spells and stuff. Is there anything I want to grab? Oops. Anything I want to grab out the graveyard? That's good. No, I don't want to cast the Rise from the Dead yet. I think the Thornhide Wolves is the right thing to play, or the Vampire Sovereign. Vampire Sovereign is kind of nice because it blocks the Falcon and can block with the Reclamation Sage or threaten to maybe discourage that. But I think the Thornhide Wolves is better because it prevents more damage right now by blocking the Epicure of Blood, in theory, and not dying. And if I take one in the air, no big deal, because I can play this next turn. No attackers. Yeah, no, I'll attack with this guy. He's not doing anything on the ground. Dishing out the damage. Boom. Staying ahead on health. Reclamation Sage doing work this game, folks. Hitting for 2 every turn without fail almost, except for the times when he didn't hit. This guy's mana flooded. It's helping me a lot. I'm taking 1 damage. It's always good when your opponent isn't having bad luck. It's always the best way to play. Alright, I think draw land. I could play this Druid of the Cowl so that next turn I could play the Colossal Dreadmaw. I don't think that's as good as just playing this Vampire Sovereign now. And not attacking, maybe? Maybe I should attack first with the Reclamation Sage and see if he does anything. Or attack with the Thornhide Wolves. I don't want to do that. I could just fake like I have a trick. Like attack with the Reclamation Sage. That'd be a little bit too ballsy. I want to do it. I want to do it. I think he's going to think I have a trick, and he's not going to block. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Block my Sage, dude. I dare you. He's still got enough life where he can get away with not blocking it. He wants to save his Epicure of Blood. I got it. Yeah. All right, we're going to play the Vampire Sovereign now. And 2 free damage. He could have just blocked it and murdered it. Who doesn't know? He'll never know. He'll never know. Oh, he had a trick too. He could have just flashed in his Hired Blade and killed it that way. Well, they would have traded though. All right, feeling good about it now. That was great. If he kills my Vampire Sovereign, I can bring it back from the dead for 3 more damage, which is nice. And there it is. The Meteor Golem's going to kill it. I'm going to bring it back from the dead for 3 more damage. What did he kill? He killed off my Thornhide Wolves. Oh, right. So he can swing with his Epicure of Blood. Probably just going to take that 4 damage. I got to think about this, actually. Let's think about this. Thinking about this. I can't... See, now I wish I hadn't attacked with the Reclamation Sage. Because I would be able to block with both of these and kill this guy. Alright, no blockers. I think we're not going to block here. Take some damage. I'll attack him back. He'll have to block with the Falcon, and I'll probably kill it. And then I'll drop my Colossal Dreadmaw. This guy is Colossal, and he's a Dreadmaw. Go to combat. Attack. I could probably attack with the Reclamation Sage too, but that would be too stupid. 1 attacker. He's going to block with his bird. I'll play this big worm. Oh, he's not a worm. It's a dinosaur. This is an actual dinosaur. He took the damage. Look at that. He took it. Let me just see what's in his graveyard. I already looked at this. Okay, we're playing the Colossal Dreadmaw. I don't think I have a better play than that. If he has a removal spell, that's bad for me, but he can't, like, take both of these out. He's gotta fear this dinosaur just a little bit. Let's see what he's got. He does have a freaking removal spell. That's fine. No, I get it back with the Rise from the Dead, and it's lethal-ish, almost. Especially if he takes any damage from this Dreadmaw. If he takes 2 damage from this Dreadmaw, and this guy comes back, you know what I mean? Like, if he takes 2 damage from the Dreadmaw, he's in trouble. I'm going to swing with his Rustwing Falcon. So he has enough blockage here to not take any damage from the Dreadmaw, unfortunately. But I can put him in a really, like... So if I attack with both... If he wants to kill the Dreadmaw, he can double block with the Meteor Golem and the Hired Blade, and then he can just block the Reclamation Stage with Epicure of Blood. But then I kill both of these two. And I'll lose this for nothing. Otherwise, he could block more efficiently if he blocks the Reclamation Stage with the Hired Blade, and then double blocks the Dreadmaw with these two boys. Then I only can kill one of these. Which I could decide which one dies, and I could actually rise from the grave the other one. But that's not as good as getting back my flyer, I think. So let me think about this. I don't have enough to do this right now to kill him off. Man, this is annoying. I'm kind of close. It's going to become problematic here. I've got 7 mana. Okay, 5, 6, 7. I can play one of these guys too, so that's cool. If he blocks the right way... He's got to block too. He's on a 5 life. He can't take damage. If he blocks smart, then combat. I'm going to attack. With this guy at least. I'm going to lose it, but attack with both. It's bad to attack with both, but there's a chance he won't block the Reclamation Stage. And if he does, I win. But he probably will block it, and he'll probably block it in a way that's bad for me. But honestly, it's fine if he blocks it like this. If he blocks with the Epicure of Blood, then I get to kill off both the Meteor Golem and the Hired Blade, and I deal 1 damage. So that's going to actually be really good for me, the way he blocked. This is why I did it this way. 1 damage goes through. And now, there's a reason I did that. I don't remember what it was. I think the reason was... Okay, so I could get back his Meteor Golem and break his Epicure of Blood. I think it's better, though, to just rise from the grave. This is tough, because really, rising from the grave, I think the right play here is actually getting back the Dreadmaw, because it has trample. I think that's the right play, even though this guy flies and deals 3 damage right up. I'm taking the Sovereign. I'm taking it. I gain 3 life. I can block him in the air. It's probably terrible. I don't know if I did that right. Whatever. He's got 1 life. I can kill him with a reassembling skeleton if need be. He can't swing at me. We're top decking. It's going to be crazy. He's got a better chance of not drawing lands than I do, though, because he's got them all out already. I mean, you swing with the Epicure of Blood and you lose, man. You can't swing. All right, so now I just got to play a bunch of dudes. And as long as one of them gets through, we're good to go. And if he kills, like, the skeleton, it comes back. But whatever. No attackers. If he can't play 2 creatures, he loses. I don't want to good game him yet, because it's like, yeah, it feels mean. Oh, look at that. Almost. I'm going to say nice, and I'm going to say good game. Good game. Going all out. 4 attackers. He doesn't have enough blockers, and he only has 1 life left. All right. So I got another win. That's what, 5 wins, huh? That's a terrible deck. I think Bradley's probably asleep by now, huh? Yeah, he's probably asleep. I've got 3 viewers, though. Probably one's me, so that's probably 2. All right, I get a thing. Claim the prize. I kind of want to look at this pack real quick. I'm just going to do that really quick. Nobody look at me. I want to see what's in this pack. It's a card. It's a Chamber Sentry. Not super exciting. I know there's a deck for it. Go home. Okay, back to the draft. We got 5 wins despite a terrible draft, which is awesome. If I get 1 more win, I've made money back, right? Or gems back. So this has really been interesting. I got like 2 losses right off the bat, and we're kind of coming back a little bit. That was a close game there. Pushed some damage through. Didn't expect to win that one. I don't know. I probably should have gotten the Dreadmaw back, and I got the flyer guy back, but it was fine. It worked out. It was fine. It was fine. It's hard to make those decisions. You don't have perfect information, so you got to kind of play the odds a little bit, and I don't want to do the math, so I just follow your heart. That's what you got to do. You got to follow your heart. It worked out. That 3 damage was good. I only needed to get 1 damage through. It worked out. I'm still talking about it. It was exciting for me. I was expecting to lose that game. Oh, man. Rise from the Dead, man, is kind of a good bomb. That works, you know, it gives you a lot of selection by the time you get to the mid game. It's a lot of selection for 5 mana to get anything out. It's pretty good. Card selection is good. And both graveyards, you know. This time I'm missing black. I'm always missing a color. I'll keep it anyway. There's a decent chance I'll draw black. I have more swamps than forests in the deck. It's like 9 and 8, I think. And I have a thing I can play by turn 3. I think I'm on the draw, right? Am I on the draw? I hope I'm on the draw. I don't care if I'm on the draw or on the play. Actually, it's fine. If I'm on the play, I can get this guy out on a little bit faster. And if I'm on the draw, I have better chances of drawing a swamp. So I can play this guy. It's not like this guy's going to like shake the foundations of the world or anything anyway. He's just going to come out. Actually, no. He doesn't seem equipped to shake the foundations of the world. He's just a skeleton warrior. My opponent seems to be lost. He probably had to go to the bathroom or something. Kuroi Kenshi. Kuroi Kenshi. Is that like a character from an anime? It sounds like the samurai anime. Isn't there like a Kenshi or Kenshu? Kenshin? Kenshin. It's Kenshin, I think. I don't know. Y'all tell me. I'm going to play a forest. I'm on the play. I wasn't on the draw. That's probably a way I could have known that. I don't know. Alright, I'm crossing my fingers and hoping for a swamp. I wouldn't mind drawing swamps for the next like 3 turns, but we'll see. No, more forests. Hey, you know, because you never know when you'll need another forest. There's nothing in the deck costs more than 2 green, but there are things that cost mana in the deck, so. A Dark Dweller Oracle. This is an interesting creature that gets you some card advantage in red. There's a swamp, by the way. That's always good. I think I played the Giriper Guide. I probably would trade this for that. This gives me some evasion, which is expensive, and this gets card advantage, which is better than evasion, I think. Oh, he's got sack creatures that do it. And he can only play that card that turn. Oh, yeah. I can't trade. I would love to trade, but I can't. So he's going to smack me for 5, and I can hit him back for 3, which is favoring him at present. But I have a creature that keeps coming back from the graveyard that I'm going to try and play next turn. No blockers. I do need more black mana. That's perfect. I can play the Reassembling Skeleton, and then when it dies, I can play it again at the end of his turn. Let's get the damage in. Now I'm dealing damage, and he's not moving forward. Assuming he never plays any more spells, which would be ideal. He's got red, though. Oh, a hasty boy. He's got a hasty boy. So we're going to block this one, and we're going to spend 2 mana to bring him back. So we can block again next turn. And then, ooh, look at this. Strangling Spores. That's what I'm talking about. But now I can't do my little Reassembling Skeleton trick as fast. Oh, I could also play the Epicure of Blood, which is big enough to block this guy. Or I could play the Vampire Sovereign. I'm kind of liking those spores right now. Something about spores, they just get me all spory. I can still trade the Giriper Guide for the Minotaur. Or I can spore the Dark Dweller Oracle, and I don't know. I don't know the best way to do this. Let me think this through. Playing the Epicure of Blood before I play my Vampire Sovereign is a little bit more value. The 4/4 can block the 3/3, so it probably doesn't even swing at me. The 5/5 might not even swing because it only gets to kill one of these 2 creatures if I double block it. If he swings with both, that's very aggressive. If he has a removal spell, all bets are off. I think I play the Epicure of Blood. Get him thinking a little bit defensively, maybe, unless he has removal. No attackers. See what happens. I can still chump him with the Reassembling Skeleton if need be. An Elvish Rejuvenator. It looks like he's going to ramp a little bit, unless he gets unlucky. And then he's going to probably not cast weird spells. He'll probably sack that guy next turn. Oh, he's got guys he can sack to his Dark Dweller Oracle. I would trade for this guy, if I can. If he gives me the opportunity, I'll totally trade. He did not, which is fine, because now... Oh, I can't play 2 lands. That's cheating. All right, so now... I kind of want to get him to block with the Dark Dweller Oracle so that I can finish it off with the Strangling Spores. I feel like that would be fun. That's probably reasonable, honestly. He's probably not going to block it with the Hasty Boy. He might double block with the instigators or something like that. In which case, I could still Strangling Spore, but feel like a waste. I probably want to play this Sovereign, gain a little bit of life, have a attacker in the air, and have another backup blocker for some of these little 1/1s. Alright, even it out. Why don't you even it up? No attackers. I now have evasion a couple of different ways, because this guy can make one of these guys a little bit evasive. And I have a removal spell in my hand, which makes me feel okay. This is some serious card advantage, but he loses creatures for it, but he's getting like 2 creatures for 1 card here. And this guy already did something of value when he came out, so it's not bad for him to do this. He's probably going to do it, lose a goblin, and get a free card to play. That'll play this turn, whatever it is. I don't think he's played a land yet this turn, so he's probably thinking really hard about Dark Dweller and, whoa, does this have haste? No. It's like a not hasty ball lightning. Okay, so this is a good target for Strangling Spores, I feel like, when it attacks, because Trample sucks. I'll probably do that. He'll probably feel ballsy enough to attack with this Infernal Hellion, and I'll probably murder it. I'd love to play this Colossal Dreadmaw, but I think it's more important for me. I mean, I could play the Dreadmaw, and then I'm losing it, though. You know, I'm going to have to want to block with it or something. I think I just swing with the Vampire Sovereign. I mean, the Dreadmaw's not really getting damage in any way. It is bigger than the Oracle, so there's that. But I think we do this. We try and just murder him with the Vampire Sovereign. That doesn't work. And we probably get rid of this. We don't want this to be around. We don't want this to be around. Although it will come back eventually. It's a problem. It really is. We just gotta win, though. We just gotta win. That's all that really matters. That was the most obvious thing I could possibly have said ever. A Dragon Egg. This is really good combo with the Dark Dweller Oracle. He's going to sack it and get a 2/2 dragon, and he'll have a blocker. So that's good. Bad for me, but it's good. He'll have a blocker that he can pump up with red mana, and he has plenty of red mana. He'll probably tap this green mana, so he still has 3 fire breathing. Sack this egg. He'll probably do it instant speed, because he'll think I won't notice it. But then he'll have to play the spell on my turn. Attack. End combat. So he didn't do the thing. I wish I could kill this Oracle. I really do. That's going to be a real problem. He's doing it now. He's doing it now while he still has enough mana to cast the... I don't know. I think he wants to wait till next turn to do this. Because he can't pump it right now. Maybe he'll just get it out and I'll get a free attack. Alright, he's going to resolve. He has to cast this spell now that he's going to see. Or he doesn't get to cast it. So if it's expensive, it's a mountain. Okay, it's not a spell. He can play it, though. Okay, so that worked for him. That's another fire breathing. I'm just going to Strangling Spore this at the end of his turn. I think that's the right play. This Infernal Hellion is scary, and defensively, I'd like to get rid of it, but offensively, I want to get more damage in, and it's my turn, and I can play that Colossal Dreadmaw. So I'm going to combat. I'm going to attack with my flyer, because my opponent doesn't have flyers. Haha, opponent, you don't have flyers. What do you think about that? I would love to give this guy... This guy isn't as useful as he was that other game, because there's too many big dudes. 1 attacker. In the air. He's on a clock. Just got to do this 4 times or whatever. And then we'll put a big dude out. A big dude that's bigger than his Dark Dweller Oracle. Now he has 2 threats to worry about. Honestly, depending on what happens here, if he attacks with this Inferno Hellion, it'd probably be worth it for me to use the Gear Per Guide on the Dreadmaw, so he has to block with this guy. We'll see. Oh, he's declaring dominance. Oh, that's game over. I gotta block his Infernal Hellion with everything, and all the other stuff's gonna hit me really hard. So I'm gonna say nice because that was nice, and it sucks for me, but it's nice. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it since I don't have to make decisions. They made my decisions for me. I have to block it with everybody, so I'm gonna block it with everybody. 10 damage should be enough to kill most of my dudes, not all of them, so that's cool. I might actually just win, right? No, does he have lethal here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? I think I win, right? He can't kill everything. He can kill my 2 biggest dudes. Yeah, I think I might just win. I might just win now. He must have another card. Maybe he's got a lightning strike in his hand to finish off the Gyroper Guide. But Gyroper Guide, recently Skeleton, Vampire Sovereign is lethal. So does he have a way around that? He tapped everything. He's got to have a creature, or he's screwed. He's basically screwed. So we'll see. Yeah, that's amazing. I think he handed it to me on accident there. I think he didn't realize that he didn't have quite enough. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm miscounting things. I have lethal on the board. I have 7. If he doesn't play a creature here... Okay, he's playing a creature. He's fine. He's fine. And I only have 2 life left, so he's more than fine. I need a way to deal with it. Oh, there's my plummet. There's my plummet. That doesn't help me. Alright. I can play Druid of the Cowl. I think I'm dead. Nah, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm toasty. Am I dead? I'm not necessarily dead. I can survive a turn. I need to keep all my blockers around, though. Okay, so... No, I'm dead. If I reassemble a skeleton, it reassembles tapped. So I have 3 creatures tops. I can block his biggest creature, his next biggest creature, the next biggest 3 creatures, and I'm taking 1, 2, 3 still. I'm dead. I die. But it's been a fine draft. It could have been a lot worse. You come in tapped, right? Yeah, he comes in tapped. If he had a flyer here, what if he gives one of his guys flyer before he attacks? Then I got him. That's what I need him to do. I need him to give one of these guys flying just for a lark right before he swings, and then I'll kill it. Man, I'm sad. Combat, attack. I don't have any way to gain life. Man, no attackers. In turn. I'm gonna just, sometimes they don't realize that people make mistakes, Maybe he doesn't realize he has lethal here. He totally does. He realizes. Oh, he just plays a Fusion of Pyromancer. In response, I kill my Vampire Sovereign. Good game. All right, so that was that. Oh, wait, I can play my Reassembling Skeleton too. Oh, he got me, man. He got me. Whoa. Concede. All right, that was whatever. 5 games was fine. I didn't feel good about this draft. I didn't have any crazy bombs. I had 1 declared dominance, but I only saw it once in 5 games. And well, I did see it again, I think. I don't remember if I was able to play it. I think it was a game where I had 6 swamps and no forests. And then, what else did I get that was good? Did I get anything else good? I don't think I got anything else good this draft. I mean, I guess I had the Colossal Dreadmaws. They're common. They're like my best cards. We still get to claim our prize. I got back most of the gems. It only cost me 100 gems for that, so I could draft again. Maybe not right now, but I could draft again. Let's see what's in the pack. I like opening packs. I didn't get the extra pack, so whatever. Valiant Knight. He's Valiant this night. I think he can be in a Knight's deck. He's pretty decent. Oh man. So that could have been worse. Could have been better. I'm really actually really satisfied with 5 wins in a draft. Yeah, you can't ask for much more than 5 wins. I mean, I get 7 wins sometimes, but not today. It's okay. 5 is better than 4. I don't want to have super low expectations, but I also don't want to be like, it's better than average, right? Isn't that how that works? It's a way to think about it. It's better than average. Having 5 wins, I think it's better than average. 3 wins is what you would imagine would be average, right? I imagine. Anyway, I'm done thinking about it. Thanks for hanging out. I think I don't have time to do another stream tonight. Let me look at my timepiece. Oh, it's 5:08. I got to do some chores, some work, and hopefully I'm glad that the mic's working, I think, and I'll try and do some more of these soon. And hopefully there won't be core set 2019, because I'm kind of tired of drafting this set. I don't know. It just really wants me to go blue. Yeah, with artifacts. I feel like that's the best. This. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. All right. That's it. That's all I got. Farewell and good night.